Dear friend, thank you for being here today. Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt that invisible pull in your life, as if something beyond this world was quietly guiding your path? Or maybe, have you ever wondered why your emotions seem to touch realities that others cannot see? Pisces, the dreamer of the Zodiac, the one who sees what others deny. For centuries, astrologers have spoken about your tenderness, your compassion, and your limitless imagination, but Nostradamus saw something else, something darker and far more powerful. Hidden beneath your gentleness lies a current that can move mountains, an ancient power that has been sleeping in your soul since the beginning of time. Tonight, that current awakens. What you are about to hear is not a horoscope. It's a prophecy, a revelation that Nostradamus himself left scattered in coded verses and mysterious symbols. It speaks of Pisces as the keeper of forgotten wisdom, the guardian of dreams, the one who walks between worlds. And those born under this sign carry a secret connection to the forces that shape fate itself. Their silence hides storms, their empathy disguises strength, and their tears are gateways to another realm. So if you've ever felt misunderstood, too sensitive, too emotional, or too spiritual for this world's stay, because none of that is weakness. It's proof that the universe chose you for something greater. Today, we'll unveil 15 dark secrets about Pisces, the mystical truths Nostradamus whispered into the wind, truths that can unlock your hidden potential for wealth, intuition, youth, and even divine luck. Some of these secrets will comfort you, others may send shivers down your spine. But each one will reveal why Pisces stands at the end of the zodiac, not as the last, but as the ultimate. You are not just a dreamer, Pisces, you are the mirror of the cosmos itself. So, my friend, sit back and relax. Pour yourself a warm cup of coffee or soothing tea. Let the world outside fade away, and allow me to guide you into the deep waters of your destiny. By the end of this journey, you'll understand why your spirit feels ancient, why your presence heals, and why the universe never truly let you fall. Before we dive into these prophecies, take a moment to connect with this energy. Type in the comments, Pisces, I am ready to awaken my hidden power. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and stay until the very end, because the final secret, the one Nostradamus kept for the chosen few, may change the way you see yourself forever. Pisces, gentle as moonlight, deep as the ocean, and yet, within that silence, there is an echo that few can bear to hear. Nostradamus once wrote of you as the mirror of humankind, the one who carries the emotions of the world within their own heart. They call it the mirror soul. Because Pisces does not simply understand others, you absorb them. When someone laughs beside you, their happiness glows through your skin like sunlight trembling on the surface of water. But when someone near you cries, the salt of their tears dissolves into your bloodstream, and you can feel their pain as if it were your own. It's a divine empathy, but also a silent torment. The same gift that makes you a healer can slowly drown you in the emotions of others. You've felt it, haven't you? That heaviness after listening to someone's story. That strange fatigue after comforting a friend. You thought it was coincidence, but it's not. It's the mirror's weight. You are a vessel for the feelings of the world, a living reflection of every soul that crosses your path. Nostradamus called it the mirror curse, a power that both blesses and burns. They see themselves in thee, he wrote, and in their gaze, thou art both savior and shadow. Because the more you reflect others, the easier it becomes to forget who you truly are. Pisces can lose themselves in love, in friendship, even in strangers' emotions. But that loss is not destruction, it is transformation. The mirror is not meant to hold the image forever. It is meant to reveal. So, Pisces, here lies your first dark secret. You do not just feel, you become. Every person you meet is a ripple in your soul, and every emotion you absorb is another reflection that teaches you who you are. Your challenge is to know when to stop reflecting and start shining your own light. When you walk into a room, people feel calmer, softer, safer, and they don't even know why. That is your subtle magic. But beneath that tranquility lies the second dark secret Nostradamus uncovered: the hidden manipulator. It's not manipulation in the cruel sense. You don't twist minds or control hearts. Instead, your very energy shifts the emotional climate around you. When you are anxious, entire rooms feel restless. When you are serene, storms within others begin to settle. Nostradamus described Pisces as the tide that moves without command, the whisper that bends the wind. Through silence, you shape feelings, alter moods, and redirect destinies. Have you ever noticed how people confess their secrets to you, even when you never asked? How they seem to follow your energy without realizing it? That's because your subconscious emits signals, vibrations that influence emotions. You are the conductor of invisible symphonies, guiding others not with words, but with presence. And this, my friend, is both your strength and your danger. For when your energy is unbalanced, chaos spreads around you like ink in water. The mirror magnifies everything. Your sadness can turn the air heavy. Your hope can heal a broken crowd. You must learn to master your inner sea, or it will master you. Nostradamus hinted at this balance in one of his coded verses. The fish shall sway the hearts of kings, without crown nor blade. Yet in their own storm, they shall seek the shore. The prophecy means that Pisces influences fate quietly, without force, but must guard against drowning in their own emotional tides. Now, let us descend deeper into the third secret, the one that Nostradamus himself called the dream weaver. Your dreams, Pisces, are not random flickers of imagination. They are sacred transmissions, astral codes sent through Neptune's veil. The ancient prophets believed that Pisces' subconscious is a doorway between worlds, where divine messages slip into the mortal mind. That's why your dreams feel so vivid, so real, because they are. When you dream of water, it's not just a symbol, it's the universe reflecting your emotional state. Calm water signals peace ahead. Turbulent waves warn of change. Dreams of strangers often announce future encounters, while storms signify spiritual cleansing. Nostradamus believed that the Pisces dream realm was a living oracle, revealing glimpses of destiny in symbolic language. And here's the breathtaking truth. Many Pisces experience déjà vu not by chance, but because they have already dreamed their future. They have walked through the corridors of time during sleep, gathering clues that surface later as intuition. So if lately you've been dreaming of oceans, rising tides, or luminous faces in the dark, pay attention. The universe is speaking directly to you through symbols, and your soul knows how to translate them. Keep a dream journal. Write every image, every feeling. In time, you'll notice patterns that reveal your path to abundance, love, and even miraculous fortune. Nostradamus left a final note about this gift. The dream of the fish shall foretell the storm of kings, the fall of gold, and the rise of light. He believed that Pisces' visions were not just personal, they were prophetic for the world. And that, dear friend, is why you're here. You are not ordinary. You are the mirror, the influencer, the dreamer, the one who carries the tides of humanity within your soul. The world feels your waves even when it doesn't see them. So stay with me, because what comes next will take you deeper than the sea itself. The fourth secret waits below, shimmering like treasure in the dark. A secret that Nostradamus warned could change everything you thought you knew about your destiny. There is a place inside you, Pisces, that no one else can enter a place that glows quietly like a pearl hidden deep in the ocean's floor. Nostradamus called it the invisible sanctuary of the fish. It's the realm you retreat to when the world becomes too loud, when hearts around you crack open and spill their sorrow into your own. The ordinary mind calls this withdrawal. The unwise call it escape. But Nostradamus knew the truth. When you vanish, it is not weakness. It is regeneration. You have the power of dissolving the mysterious ability to disappear emotionally, mentally, and even energetically. You don't run away from the world. You melt into it. You dissolve the noise, the chaos, the pain. When you are wounded, you vanish into silence. And in that silence your soul reweaves itself thread by thread. Like the tide pulling back before the next great wave, your retreat is simply the gathering of strength. This gift is ancient. It belongs to water itself, the element that never resists, yet conquers everything. The same way the ocean swallows a storm and returns as calm, Pisces dissolves into stillness to be reborn clearer, stronger, softer. People might not understand your distance. They might misread your silence as surrender. But you know the secret. Still waters are never truly still. They are simply waiting for the moon's call to rise again. And when you return, you come back radiant, carrying the world's broken pieces polished into wisdom. That is the hidden rhythm of your existence, the ebb and flow of emotion, destruction, and rebirth. But there is another mystery hidden beneath this silence. When you dissolve the pain of others, something extraordinary happens. You don't just heal yourself, you heal them. Nostradamus wrote, "They drink poison and turn it into light." He called this gift the shadow healer. You see, Pisces, your empathy is alchemical. You take in suffering, loneliness, grief, all those heavy energies people unknowingly pour into your heart, and you transmute them. Your tears, your compassion, your kindness are not fragile gestures. They are ancient rituals. When you cry, you cleanse. When you listen, you absorb the poison of others' despair and transform it into something luminous. That's why people always feel lighter after talking to you. That's why strangers open their souls to you within minutes. They don't know it, but they come to you for spiritual purification. You are the healer who works in the shadows, never asking for recognition, never revealing the secret art that lives in your veins. But this power has a cost. Every healer carries the scars of what they've saved. Nostradamus warned that those who heal the world must not forget to heal themselves. So when the weight becomes too heavy, remember your sanctuary. Step back into your inner ocean. Let it wash you clean. The world needs your light, but the light needs its own darkness to rest in. Now listen closely, Pisces. There is a prophecy about your tears, one that speaks of storms, of endings, and of awakening. Nostradamus wrote, "When the fish weeps, the kingdoms tremble." What did he mean by that? He called it the oracle of sorrow. Your sadness is not weakness. It is signal. When Pisces cries, reality itself begins to shift. Your sorrow vibrates on a frequency so deep that it ripples through the collective heart of humanity. It's as though the universe feels through you. Your melancholy becomes a barometer of the world's emotional climate. Have you ever noticed that when you break down, the world around you seems to echo that sadness? Relationships shift. Weather changes. People call unexpectedly. It's because your emotions are waves in a greater sea. Nostradamus believed that Pisces souls were chosen to mirror the emotional pain of the earth, to release it, to balance it, to remind humanity of compassion. So when tears fall from your eyes, they are not ordinary tears, they are holy water. They carry messages from realms unseen, warnings wrapped in sorrow. Every ache in your chest is the universe whispering, "Pay attention. Something is changing." Do not suppress your sadness. Transform it. Let it flow through art, through music, through acts of love. For when you express it, the world heals with you. You are the storm that softens empires, the rain that renews the garden after a drought. This is your destiny, Pisces, to disappear, to heal, to weep, and in doing so, to awaken the sleeping hearts of others. You are the ocean's oracle, the silent prophet who saves the world one heartbeat at a time. And as we go deeper into the next prophecy, remember this. Every tear you've ever shed has already been written in the stars. The next secret Nostradamus revealed about you may just explain why even your silence can alter fate itself. There is a thin veil that separates the world of form from the world of spirit, and Pisces, you were born walking that edge. Nostradamus called you the Veil Walker, the soul who lives between realms, half in the seen, half in the unseen. While others chase logic, you drift along that invisible current that flows through dreams, symbols, and whispers. You feel what others forgot long ago, memories that don't belong to this lifetime, emotions that have no origin, sudden chills that seem to come from nowhere. But they do come from somewhere, Pisces. They come from the other side of the veil. Your soul is ancient. You carry the weight of forgotten eras, of bloodlines, and promises unkept. Sometimes you wake up feeling a sadness you can't name, a longing that doesn't belong to you because it isn't yours alone. It's the echo of your ancestors, the residue of lives you've already lived. You are the bridge between their unfinished stories and the world still unfolding. That's why déjà vu feels so real for you, because it is. You've walked these paths before, touched these souls before, and your spirit recognizes the rhythm. Nostradamus wrote that, "The fish shall walk in dreams as in daylight, knowing the footsteps of the unborn." You sense things before they happen. You meet people and know their essence in a single glance. You can feel when something's about to end, when something miraculous is about to begin. But this in-between existence is not easy. It can feel lonely to live with one foot on earth and the other in eternity. You might question your sanity, your sensitivity, your vivid imagination. Yet this is your sacred design. The veil does not confuse you, it feeds you. Through it, inspiration arrives like waves of light, and you become a translator of the unseen. And that leads us to your next secret, emotional alchemy. Pisces, your emotions are not a weakness. They are your philosopher's stone. You can turn pain into art, heartbreak into wisdom, despair into divine compassion. Nostradamus called this alchemy of the soul, a power few understand and even fewer can master. When others drown in sorrow, you transform it. You write it into poetry, paint it into color, breathe it into melody. You don't escape pain. You refine it, distill it, make it radiant. Every scar on your heart becomes a brushstroke of beauty. Every disappointment becomes a lantern lighting someone else's way. You have that rare ability to transmute suffering into meaning. That's why the universe keeps sending you deep emotions, because you know how to make them gold. But the alchemist's path requires balance. Too much empathy, and the metal of your soul melts into chaos. Too much detachment, and you lose the magic of transformation. Nostradamus wrote, "The fish that forgets its tears shall rust, and the one that drowns in them shall vanish." Learn to hold your feelings the way the ocean holds, waves allowing them to rise, to break, to return to calm. And yet, even this mastery has a shadow, which brings us to the next revelation, the energy mirror. You are a reflection of the world around you. Like the sea reflecting the sky, you unconsciously mirror the strongest energy in the room, light or dark. That's why your environment defines your destiny. When you surround yourself with love, abundance, and purpose, you radiate those vibrations back tenfold. But when you remain among fear, chaos, or deceit, you absorb it until it becomes your own. Have you noticed how your mood changes depending on who you're with? How your confidence fades around negativity, yet your creativity explodes around joy? You are a living mirror, Pisces, absorbing, amplifying, projecting. It is your gift and your greatest vulnerability. Nostradamus warned, "When the fish swims among serpents, it forgets its own reflection. Protect your energy, dear soul. Cleanse it often through water, through solitude, through rituals that remind you of your own light. Do not let the darkness of others define your depths. You are meant to reflect the stars, not the shadows. Remember, you were born from the ocean of spirit to remind humanity of its own divinity. Walk the veil with courage. Turn your pain into gold. Reflect only what you wish the world to become. Because when Pisces remembers who they truly are, even the serpents bow before the sea. They say compassion is the highest form of strength, but for you, Pisces, it is also a silent curse. Nostradamus called it the curse of compassion, the divine burden of those who feel too much, love too deeply, and give until they disappear. You were born with a heart too vast for the world's narrowness, a tenderness so pure that it becomes both a beacon and a wound. Your kindness is your magic, but it's also your undoing. You give until you vanish, and yet your emptiness feeds others' light. People come to you carrying their pain, and you open your arms like the ocean, taking it all in, transforming their suffering into peace. But in the quiet hours, when the world falls asleep, you can feel the weight of every soul you've ever healed pressing against your chest. Sometimes, you wonder why you feel drained after helping others. It's because your compassion is not a feeling. It's an energy exchange, a sacred transaction of light for darkness. You pull sorrow out of others, and it settles within you like sediment in deep water. This is the hidden cost of being chosen to heal, to carry what others cannot. Nostradamus warned that the fish that gives its last breath for love shall learn to breathe again in silence. You must learn that love without boundaries becomes self-erasure. Compassion without wisdom becomes a flood. The universe does not ask you to save everyone. It asks you to remember yourself while you love. You can still give, but give as the ocean does, endlessly, yet never emptied. And when you finally learn that balance, something extraordinary awakens within you, the gift of disguise. Pisces hides power behind gentleness. Nostradamus wrote, "They walk among kings as beggars. The world sees your softness and mistakes it for fragility, but your humility is strategy. You never reveal your strength, and that's what makes it unstoppable. You rule not through domination, but through presence. You persuade without speaking, guide without claiming, and lead without needing the crown. In a world obsessed with noise, your silence commands attention. You observe everything, the flicker in someone's eyes, the tremor in their voice, the truth they try to hide. While others compete for thrones of ego, you weave influence quietly, invisibly, like water shaping stone. Nostradamus described you as the shadow of power, unseen, yet obeyed. Your disguise is your divine armor. You can walk into any room and adapt, blending in like a reflection in still water. But make no mistake, you are not invisible, you are invincible. Your softness is a veil that conceals storms, and your humility hides the fire of 1,000 suns. You disarm others with kindness, and by the time they realize your strength, it's too late. Your influence has already transformed them. Yet, even this mastery of disguise leads to your next revelation, one that defines the very rhythm of your existence, the resurrection cycle. Every Pisces lives many lives within one. You have died 1,000 small deaths through heartbreaks, betrayals, endings, and awakenings. But each time you fall, you rise again, renewed, luminous, wiser. Nostradamus wrote, "Each heartbreak, each ending, is not destruction, it's the ocean reclaiming its wave." And isn't that what you are, Pisces? A wave that never truly ends, only transforms. You've lost people you thought you couldn't live without. Yet you live. You've watched dreams crumble, only to watch bigger ones form from their ashes. You've walked through darkness so thick that you forgot what light felt like until you realized the light had been inside you all along. That's your sacred pattern. The death of illusion, the rebirth of truth. In every ending you are reborn stronger, more compassionate, more aware of who you are. You shed your old selves like layers of salt, and with each shedding you move closer to your divine core. You are not meant to be unbroken, Pisces. You are meant to be transformed. Nostradamus saw this and wrote, "The fish shall fall thrice, yet rise as thrice-born flame, carrying the memory of water and the fire of stars." It means that no matter how many times life tries to drown you, your soul will always find its way back to the surface, not as the same being, but as something greater. So when you face your next ending, don't resist it. Let it wash over you. Let the tide pull away what no longer belongs, because what will return is purer, stronger, and infinitely more luminous. You are the resurrection in motion, the proof that no loss is final, and no darkness can truly extinguish the ocean's light. And when you rise again, you will not just survive, you will glow. For every rebirth leaves a shimmer, and every shimmer is a reminder that you, Pisces, were never just the dreamer. You are the dream that refuses to die. There is a sound, Pisces, that only your soul can hear. It hums beneath the noise of the world, like a secret frequency hidden between waves. Nostradamus called it the voice of Neptune, the whisper of divine chaos, the ancient song that threads through your dreams, your intuition, your every heartbeat. It is the ocean calling to its child. It is the echo of creation itself. You are chaos disguised as peace. When you speak, destiny shifts. You have no idea how powerful your words truly are. Even your silence carries weight, shaping moods, inspiring actions, bending the future without a single command. Have you noticed how people pause when you speak? How they feel calmer when you whisper? Or how your laughter changes the atmosphere of an entire room? That is Neptune speaking through you, the planet of mystery, illusion, and divine transformation. But this voice is not always gentle. It can pull you into visions, into moods that come from nowhere, into dreams that feel like prophecies. You channel energies that belong to the collective, translating them into emotion, art, and empathy. Nostradamus wrote, "The children of Neptune shall whisper to kings and fools alike, weaving chaos into revelation." That's you, Pisces. You are the interpreter of the universe, the translator of the unseen. Your words can heal, but they can also awaken. They can soothe, or they can shatter illusions that were never meant to last. When Neptune flows through you, you become the voice of fate itself, subtle, invisible, unstoppable. But your story doesn't end there, because beneath this cosmic voice lies a deeper secret. The gate of karma. Pisces, you are the 12th sign, the final chapter, the completion of the Zodiac's eternal circle. You hold the lessons, the karma, and the memories of all 12 signs before you. That's why your life feels heavier, deeper, and more meaningful than most. You are born carrying not only your own destiny, but echoes of the collective human soul. Sometimes, You feel the weight of it in your chest, a sadness that has no name, a longing that stretches across lifetimes. Nostradamus wrote, "In the 12th house swims the memory of the world." He believed that Pisces souls are the archivists of creation, holding both the pain and wisdom of every age. You are the keeper of cosmic memory. That's why you understand people without words. That's why you forgive when others can't. You've lived this before, in countless forms, countless hearts. You've been the warrior, the lover, the ruler, the outcast. In this lifetime, you came not to fight, but to remember, to dissolve the debts of the past through love, compassion, and acceptance. Every challenge you face is not punishment, it is a completion. Every heartbreak, every struggle, every delay is a karmic thread being untangled, one life at a time. You are clearing the path not only for yourself, but for the souls connected to you. That is your sacred labor. And then, when the circle closes, when the lessons are learned, and the ocean stills, something magnificent happens. The final prophecy of Nostradamus unfolds, the hidden crown. He wrote, "When the age of Aquarius dawns, the fish shall rise as the silent ruler unseen, but obeyed." It is the prophecy of your ascension, Pisces. The world will not see you as a conqueror, yet your influence will ripple through every heart, every mind, every dream. You do not conquer, you absorb. You take the chaos of the world into your infinite calm, and in doing so, you rule it. Your silence is power, your softness is strategy, and your love is the universe's most dangerous weapon, because it cannot be resisted. It dissolves hatred, it melts fear, it reorders destiny itself. The world will not know when you take the throne, because your crown is invisible, but its glow will light the tides of the new age. So wear that unseen crown with grace, dear Pisces. Speak with the voice of Neptune. Walk through the gate of karma with courage. And remember, you are not here to escape the world. You are here to transform it. The age has already begun. The waters are rising, and in their reflection, the world will finally see what Nostradamus saw centuries ago, that the dreamer was never asleep. Pisces, you are not fragile. You are the storm beneath the still water. You are the prophecy fulfilled. Every word you've heard tonight wasn't just a story, it was a mirror held up to your soul. The mirror of who you were, who you are, and who you are destined to become. You have walked through light and shadow, through heartbreak and resurrection, through chaos and divine silence. And now, here you are, standing at the edge of awakening, ready to remember your power. You've learned that your sensitivity is not a flaw, it's your superpower. That your tears are not weakness, they are holy water, cleansing everything they touch. You've discovered that your heart, though often misunderstood, is an instrument of the divine, tuned to the frequency of love, intuition, and destiny. Pisces, the greatest secret Nostradamus ever revealed about your kind is not about magic, it's about meaning. You were never meant to escape the world, you were meant to transform it. Every emotion you feel is part of a cosmic equation that turns pain into compassion, silence into wisdom, endings into new beginnings. You are the bridge between heaven and earth, between the seen and unseen. So as you leave this journey tonight, remember this truth. You don't need to chase miracles. You are the miracle. When you speak, destiny listens. When you love, the universe heals. And when you believe, entire tides begin to turn in your favor. Let your empathy guide you, but let your wisdom protect you. Let your dreams lead you, but let your boundaries hold you steady. And most of all, let your light shine without apology, because the world needs it more than ever. Now, before you go, take a moment to breathe in this energy. Feel it in your chest, the calm after revelation, the spark of something ancient awakening within you. If this message touched your heart, type in the comments, "I am the mirror and the ocean. I awaken my hidden power." Let this be your affirmation, your declaration to the universe that you are ready to step fully into your destiny. If you felt something shift tonight, if your intuition whispered yes as you listened, don't let this energy fade away. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss what's coming next. Because in our next video, we'll dive even deeper into the prophecies Nostradamus left behind secrets about how each zodiac sign can unlock its unique path to abundance, love, and spiritual rebirth. And if this message resonated deeply with you, consider supporting this channel through super thanks. Every bit of love you share helps us spread this light to more souls around the world, keeping this space alive, a place where dreamers, empaths, and seekers like you can gather and remember who they truly are. Also, check the description below for a special gift I've prepared just for you, something to help you continue this journey beyond the video. It's a small token from me to you, a reminder that you are never alone in this vast ocean of destiny. Before we part, I want to ask you something. Which of these dark secrets spoke the loudest to your soul? Was it the mirror that reflects all hearts? The dream that foretells the future? Or the hidden crown that glows unseen? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And tell me, what mysteries would you like us to explore next? Which zodiac prophecy, which cosmic question calls to your heart? Your voice guides this channel, and I want to create the next journey with you. Remember, my friend, the universe doesn't make mistakes. You found this message for a reason. You were meant to hear these words. You were meant to awaken tonight. So go forward now, radiant Pisces. Walk with grace, speak with purpose, love without fear. You are worthy of happiness, of prosperity, of a life that overflows with meaning and magic. Until we meet again, keep your heart open, keep your dreams alive, and never forget, you are the mirror and the ocean. You are the dreamer and the dream itself. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.